dedication to the independent woman. To the one working hard for hers, this is just my way of letting you know I see you, baby.
Hey guys, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Talk to Me. Today I do have my special guest, aka my best friend. She's been my best friend for how long has it been now?
30 years.
Has it? 30 years?
Since we were 5.
So we've been besties for a very long time. Way too long. She has to deal with me. Yes, I'm gonna admit she does have to deal with me and my what comes with me, which is a lot.
It's okay, I love them.
But yeah, like I said, we've been friends for 30 years. We met. What year did we meet? So how did we meet? Let's start off with that.
Okay, we talked about this before because I remember asking your mom, and she didn't remember either, but she said that she used to babysit me when I was 5. So that's kind of where we just figured out I was 5 and I was at your house. So we just kind of went from there.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I really don't remember actually meeting.
I don't remember the day we met either. I don't remember the day we met. I remember we met. Well, not we met, but I think it was at the Kingdom Hall. So church.
Yes, church.
So that's really how we really met. We met through going to church together to, the same church.
And both our moms they were friends.
They were friends.
And then your mom used to babysit me, and
she used to come over, and my mom used to take care of her, and she used to always sneak her pills under the pillow.
Really?
She was supposed to not be feeling well. She wasn't supposed to be feeling well, and she would throw her her pills under the pillow, and then she got caught. And then my mom was like, "I'm not taking care of her
later."
anymore.
That was just kidding. Whatever. So, she took me in every summer.
And we met in San Jose. So we've been friends for a very long time. Hell a long time. 30 years is a long time. We're going to be celebrating. No, this year we're celebrating 30 years.
Because
we said we were celebrating 30 years this year. Yeah. Because we even said we're supposed to go on a trip. We're supposed to go on a little
in July
BFF trip. So
see, I remember that
July. Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, we did say we was going to be in July because
we just made up our own date.
We made up our own date, but yes, it was around that time. And when I tell you guys, we've been through it all.
Everything.
Through it all. Hence, the episode is called Through Thick and Thin. We've been together through thick and thin, literally. Like, literally, I mean physically. I mean the eyebrows.
That was your fault.
First of all,
that's your fault.
Okay. So we went through a little phase. I'm sure a lot of us did. We went through our thin eyebrow era where we I don't know what we were thinking, but we plucked
the hell out of
our eyebrows to be super thin, super, super, super thin. Why did we think that was cute? I don't know. It was just a 90s thing, I guess you can say. I don't know. But I used to pluck
for that.
I got her in trouble for that. We used to pluck each other's eyebrows. We've done a lot. Listen.
Let's not get into all this.
Let's not get into too much detail.
That we've done it all.
But we've been through thick and thin, literally. Even, like I said, the weight. Shoot. Listen. She was always the skinny one, So, like I said, we've been through it all. We've been through it all. It's okay. It's okay.
Can you Photoshop me?
I wish I could. It's okay. We don't look too bad. But yeah, like I said, we've been friends for a very long time. It's crazy because I don't think we've ever had an actual fallout. We've never had a fallout where we were oh no, never. Us having a fallout, never.
I don't think I can ever remember one like that. No. Nope. We might not talk for a couple of days or so, but other than that, no.
She was in a city next to me, and we would meet halfway. So every single summer, she'd come over to my house.
I lived at your house every summer growing up.
Every summer.
For 3 months. Every summer. That's where we thought we were seriously cousins or something. Yes.
So for those of you who thought we were cousins, we're really not cousins. We,
we're just friends. But
yeah, I feel like we're cousins. We're pretty much family. At this point in life, we're more than family. We're more than husband and wife.
Okay? You're a wifey. What are you talking about?
I'm the wife. She's the husband. She's the beast. I'm the beauty.
And actually, let's talk about that real quick. Because Baka last time in the last episode that you were her soulmate. Let me just clarify that. No, she's not. She's my soul.
I'm her soulmate. I'm sorry. I have a lot of soul ties. That's not a good thing. No, but I appreciate you, of course. You have been here through it all. Through it all. Everything. So I appreciate you. I love you. I got to give you your flowers while you're here now because,
My flowers.
Things
what?
happen. Yeah, you don't know what that means. Like, I'm giving you your flowers. Like, I'm giving you your acknowledgement now before it's too late later on. Like,
Oh, I know you love me.
She knows.
I know.
She knows.
I know
Even
you
though we
love
have
me. Even
like,
though you're mean to me sometimes.
she says I'm mean to her. I'm not mean to her. We just share.
No, I
We
love
share
you too.
we share, like I said, it's more than a friendship. It's more than even a sister. It's
When people say it's like TMI, we don't have that.
no, we don't have
just-
TMI
we
at
share
all.
everything.
When I tell you we have no TMI,
we literally share.
we do not have TMI. We share it all. We share it all. So
That's
most
what-
likely,
that's
if
what's supposed to be.
she knows about it,
Yeah.
and
So if I
likewise.
don't like you, there's a problem.
Shut up. I'm just kidding. But let's see. So, like I said, we met in San Jose. We moved to a different city. So we used to both live in San Jose. Then we both moved to another city. But we still kept in touch and we still kept our friendship alive. Like I said, it's been how long? And she's always lived in another city and I lived in another city. But that didn't stop nothing. Okay. That's why I was like, and it's always been hella chill. Like it was always me coming to her house because she only has one kid because she's a one and done.
One and done.
She only has one son versus me who has 4. We always joke around. Have kids, they said.
It's fun, they
It's
say.
fun, they said. It is. And she is like a second mom to my kids. So she loves my Lolo. She loves all of them in their own individual ways because they're all different. She goes back and forth with Allie and Nori.
For sure.
I think those two she goes back and forth with the most.
Mhm.
And then there's Anaya, which is supposed to be her goddaughter.
What are we supposed to be? I thought
I mean,
I was.
She is, but we never went through
Well,
the whole,
obviously, because we're not Catholic.
We'll see, that's what I'm saying. But she's
But
still her godmom,
still.
y'all. She's still her godmom, okay? She would do anything for them. So
Anything.
that's what matters. So, and then there's Lolo. She loves Lolo. That is
That's
her
my baby.
baby. Like, she loves Lolo.
Even
So
my kid says it. Like, that's your next child. I'm
That's
like,
your-
"Yep, that's my baby.
well, you should have given him another kid, man. You should have given him a
Nah,
sibling.
he's
She
You know what? He has plenty of cousins.
look, see, you should have
Plenty
gave.
of
You
cousins.
should have gave him a sibling. Just imagine living life without siblings. I don't know. If you would have been an only child, how would you feel?
That's a different conversation.
I sometimes wish I would have been an only child, but then I'd be like, no, I can't see myself without my
I mean,
family.
I couldn't see them either, but I don't know. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think. Yeah, I know. And you're a baby, so you're the baby out of 5. So you have 5. No, with you it's 5
Mhm.
altogether. So there's 5 of you guys. You're the baby, and I'm the oldest. So in my family, I'm the oldest out of total 4, and you're the youngest out of 5. So
It's
it's
so crazy. You know, I
it
never
is.
really
It is
thought about
crazy.
that.
It is.
I never thought about that.
I know. I was thinking about when I was thinking about this episode. I was like, what are we gonna talk about? And I was like, it's crazy because you are the baby and I'm the oldest, which is a completely different dynamic because
Way different.
she
I
was
was
a baby
spoiled.
and she's bossy. I was
Wait.
spoiled. You are such a. I feel like all siblings that are the younger ones, they're so bossy. That's why and then she claims to have raised my sister Ruby.
That's my
So-
baby. That's my first one.
That was her first baby because when we were younger, she used to claim Ruby as her baby, and I claimed Mari as my baby. And like we've jokingly said, maybe that's why they are the way they are.
I mean,
Mari's a little emotional, and there's
Ruby's
nothing
a
wrong with
little-
that though. I mean, Mari, because I'm the same way. And then we have Ruby, who's just snap,
Straight
snap,
to your face,
boss
like
baby.
how I am. Yes.
So
Boss baby, exactly.
And
Like
it's-
Lolo is.
like
see?
Lolo. Lolo is just a natural boss baby. I don't know what's wrong with her. And she's a lot. She is something else. But like I said, you're literally like a second mom to my kids.
Yeah.
And that's a beautiful thing in friendship because I feel like, I don't know, a lot of the times people have fallouts like when they have kids. And not everybody, but a lot of times like friendships, like they outgrow each other because maybe one has kids, one doesn't.
Mhm.
I don't think that ever stopped anything for us. Like even when we got married, like you got married, I got married, that didn't stop
Doesn't
anything.
stop us, no.
We still
Didn't
came,
matter.
bonded. Like I would come over and we'd be sitting here just.
Yeah, Mike
chilling.
just have to deal with it.
Mhm.
Mike had no choice but.
He had no
my
choice
friend
but to
is
deal
coming
with
over,
it.
I
Yep.
don't care what you say. All right,
But
you got it.
I don't know. I feel like I don't know. Did he ever give a shit for it?
No, I mean he never said like anything
Right.
wrong. He was just like,
He was just
all
like,
right,
oh,
th-
here
this
comes
is-
Miriam.
He's like, oh, like, this is your weekend. I'm like, this is my weekend with my best friend. So yeah, and he's like, all right, whatever.
So R.I.P. Mike. Yeah, because he used to hang with us. We used to hang and just chill and listen to music and
Eat a lot of food.
eat a lot of, and yes, he was like our personal cook while we just did our thing. So recent times I did move in here with her. I don't know what the heck I would have been doing with my life right now had it not been for her. She's always been my little savior. Which again, I'm thankful for that because not everybody gets to have the privilege of having friends that show up for them and be there for them, like you have done for me and mine. So I always tell you, when I get rich, you're coming.
Well, hurry up and get rich.
I know.
I'm just waiting.
Hurry up, Miriam. Damn. I know. It's coming. It's coming.
No,
and
but
when I do,
I will say thank you for because you showed up when Mike passed away. Like you just came up, you didn't even call me. You just showed up and you stayed here for the week and you made sure like I ate, Michael ate, we cleaned up. Like you made sure I was at least okay for that moment at the time, and that meant a lot because I didn't know what the hell I was going.
Yeah.
And so that's friendship. That's
of
just
course.
like the showing up for somebody.
Yeah,
being there.
And we've done that. I think we've done that
nonstop,
like all these years.
Yeah,
we've always, no matter what,
and it
had
wasn't
each
like we
other's
have to
backs.
ask. It's just
Nope.
like it just happened.
Say
It's
less.
like
I'm there.
Yep.
Like
I'm
literally,
right
I call you to. If I gotta kill somebody, listen. If I have to kill someone or whatever, I call her. And most likely, listen. I'm not saying I killed anybody. I'm not saying I'm going to kill anybody. But I'm just saying if it ever came down to that,
but
I know who to go to. And let's just say that. No, but yes, like she said, we have been through a lot of things in life. Obviously, like I said, 30 years is a long time. So, and it's crazy.
Kind of old.
No, we're getting old. We started off at 5 and we're 35. I'm 35
like
now. You're gonna be 35 in November.
Yet.
She's a Scorpio. I'm a Pisces, and it's crazy because our horoscopes actually they go together. Like I said, she's a horror. I mean, not a horror.
Whoa!
No, I was gonna say horoscope. Oh my god!
Whoa!
I did not mean to say that. We call each other that all the time. But
I am not.
I was gonna say her horoscope, but I don't know what I got. I got tongue twisted. Like I said, she is a Scorpio. I'm a Pisces, and like I said, we go together because she's like super like
mellow.
Mellow. I don't know. I wouldn't say mellow. I would just say she's the one that's like like the mean one. And then you have me. No, she's not mean. She's just
to the point.
She's direct.
There's no reason for me to like beat around the bush.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's crazy. Our personalities are a little different, but we balance each other out. Yeah. Because she's like such an old lady. But hey, there's nothing wrong with that. She just got to live her life at a younger age. So now she's at that point where she's like, yeah, I'm tired. I'm chilling in my home. I pay my mortgage for me to be in it, so I'm gonna make sure I take advantage of that. She sure does. So. Sure do. Like I said, I think that we balance each other out though.
I think so.
She's like I
think it's a good thing because like whenever like if you ask me for like advice, like I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I'm gonna just tell you flat out what I think is right, whether you like it or not. I'm gonna just be like, this is what I think. And if you don't like it,
no, yeah, and it's true because you're the one that you're gonna tell me.
I'm gonna tell you flat out. Like if you're messing up, I'm gonna tell you.
And I do the thing that too, but I do it in a more nicer way.
Yeah, I don't.
I do it more like and I'm not trying to sugarcoat things. It's just I'm just more like I think more with my heart, and she thinks more with just like her. So I guess, like I said, we balance each other out. But yeah, no, like I said, we've been going at it. We're still going at it. We're gonna continue going at it. All those memes we share with each other about like when we get older, we're gonna be, doing this and this and that. Yeah, like I said, it's crazy how things work because things did happen like in the same year for both of us. So it's like we came together and we were able to pretty much go through things together and
help each other out,
be a support system for each other because it's crazy. Like literally, it's crazy.
Yeah, I don't think I could do it without you there.
I could say the same thing about you. I definitely could not. I could not have done it without you either. So I love you.
I love you.
As always, I love you. And we're still the same. If you guys have been around us, then you know. Again, like I said, I'm the nice one. I'm the angel.
You're the nice one because there's a lot of mean stories that I have of you.
You know what? No, it's not even mean stories because I told her mom this recent time. So I was riding with her mom and I forgot what we were talking about. And then I was like, you probably thought that I was a bad influence all these years when we were younger. Okay. And then she's like, no, Yo sé qué tipo de hija tenés.
No.
So her mama knew that she was the bad influence, not me, because it may have appeared like it.
No.
But
that's because I never wanted her to think bad about you, okay?
You know
I was
what?
being the nice
look,
person,
she's trying
okay?
to take the blame.
I am saying that.
Not the blame, the...
That's why whenever we were grounded, I was only allowed to talk to Miriam. Even though I was grounded from anything, I could only talk to Miriam on the phone. I'm like, yeah, Mom, you know that I could just freeway call anybody, right?
Those were the days, too, you guys. Oh, my goodness. We used to be on the phone 24/7. We used to have people who thought that we sounded alike. Like, that's how, like, we used to, like, switch phones, you guys.
We took a lot of people.
We tricked some people. Like, we would have phone time, because, back in the day, we had to use the phone after 9 o'clock. It was after 9 because Verizon. Yeah. I had Verizon.
You couldn't use the messages or anything like that. Or the house phone. We had to use the house phone, but you had to wait till your parents went to sleep to use the house phone.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my God. We really did. We had to wait for our parents to go to sleep so we can get the phone.
And take all the phones
house
because my mom had like 3 phones.
And then... with the cords and stuff where they can really disconnect it. I know my parents used to do that. Like, they disconnected. Remember my mom used to go to the store and, like, we'd be home alone and she'd take the phones with her?
Yeah, she would, because she knew that we were going to be on the phone.
We weren't even doing anything bad. We were just a little boy crazy. Just a little boy crazy. Not too bad.
We were innocent.
Okay. And we still are. We're still innocent until proven guilty. So.
Yes, exactly. Uh-oh. Yes.
Let's play a game. So... I've seen it a lot on TikTok and like all these, I think it's Instagram too, but basically we're going to ask questions and we're going to close our eyes actually. We're going to close our eyes.
Oh, man.
and you know what?
Wait, I thought you said you were going to ask me questions.
I'm going to ask you questions, but we're going to play the game too.
Question? Oh, okay.
What? We're going to play games first. So we're both going to close our eyes. We're going to have somebody come read us the questions actually. And let's see.
Can I just say that I don't like doing this stuff?
I was gonna say that she does not.
Happy wife, happy life. Okay, this is why I'm doing this.
Happy wife, happy life. When I tell
so
you guys
can get rich, because you need to hurry up and get rich.
I'm gonna hurry up and get rich. Okay, I'm working on it. Okay, let's see. We're gonna have one of the kiddos come. Yeah, this is actually really much out of her comfort zone. So thank you for stepping out of your comfort zone for me. Like she said, happy life, happy wife.
No, it's the way around. Happy wife, happy life.
That's what I said.
No, you didn't. You said happy life, happy wife.
Oh, happy wife, happy life. Whatever. You know what? Whatever. All right, so we're gonna have one of these kiddos read off the questions to us. So go ahead.
Oh, they're right there. Or she's not gonna read all of them, right?
Oh,
she's gonna read some of
them? I don't know. She could read all of them, no?
It's up to you. Well, I have to really close my eyes.
Well, when she asks the questions, you don't have to go in order either. You can just you can ask the questions and then.
Oh man. So we're just.
They're not too bad.
We're just pointing at each
other. Yeah, we'll point at each other. So we can close our eyes and we'll point at each other. Okay. So we're gonna play a little game. Like I said, what is it? Who's most likely to?
Yeah.
Or which one is it? Yeah. Okay.
It's a little bit of everything.
All right. Go ahead. Just go in whatever order you like.
Okay. Are we closing our eyes?
Oh yeah, we're gonna close our eyes. Go ahead.
1,
2, 3.
Who's the meanest? Who's most likely to get into a fight?
That's hard.
Well,
because
that's true, but
okay.
Who's the crybaby? Who's most likely to do weird things in public? Who has temper issues?
Oh, that's kind of hard too.
That's hard.
I would say both of us.
Yeah, both of us.
Whose ex is the ugliest?
Oh my God, whose ex is the ugliest?
Okay, who's antisocial?
Her. For
Whoa,
sure.
you're not supposed to talk about it
For
out loud.
sure.
Look at your finger.
That's her. I'm a social butterfly, but I'm becoming antisocial too. So.
Okay.
Not my fault.
Who's funnier?
I think we both are equal. Yeah.
I would say me though, just because.
Who's the biggest player?
Ooh.
Who's most likely to break someone's heart?
Actually,
I'm not a heartbreaker. You were known to be a heartbreaker in your back in
No,
your days.
I'm not. What are you talking about?
I said back in your days, back in your prime. You were
Back in my
prime.
Damn, that hurts my feelings. How about old? For real?
You were okay. Go ahead.
Who's most likely to leave early on a night out? Okay. What does this even say? Oh, who's most likely to be killed first in a horror movie?
Who's most likely to be killed first in a horror movie?
Yes. Okay. That's it.
Listen, we get to see this after. We can't even see it right now until afterwards. But
Let's see how many we got. Like the same.
how will we know that?
When you
Oh,
see
you could.
it.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say. Oh, I guess we could drink to that, and once we watch the episode, we can drink to that. So whoever got the most. Wait, is it whoever got most out of loses, or whoever?
Who got the most like?
No, I just want to know how many we got to get. Like
It's
the
the person
same.
who is
Oh.
like who we pointed at most.
Okay, so whoever got pointed at most has to take a shot. No, let's see. One shot or two
I take shots all
or-
the time. So you sure?
Okay, well, you know what? Whatever. Okay.
I mean, all right.
All right. Cheers to that.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
for
you,
your assistance,
sweetheart.
my love.
You don't get paid. Go back to your room.
I swear we don't torture these kids. We don't. They're actually spoiled. They're just they're spoiled. Anyways. All right.
Okay.
Speaking
back
of
to
kids,
this stuff.
so speaking of kids,
Speaking of kids.
like I said earlier, she was a one and done.
What a done.
One and done. You have a boy. I'll have all girls.
I know, that's so
And you're like
crazy.
almost done because
I know.
he's 15, right? He's already
15.
15, so he'll be
Yep.
16 next year. So yeah, he gets driving this year. How do you feel about that?
I'm really scared because I don't know. I'm scared to teach him how to drive because I was thinking about like me being in like the passenger seat and him driving and him messing up and me like freaking out and like.
Well, don't scare him when you
Well,
start teaching him.
But I'm scared of, and so I don't know. I'm scared of him being out like in the.
Yeah,
world.
that's the scary
Well, I
part.
just told him that last time. I'm like, you have to like look at everything around you, not just like what you're doing. Like you have to focus on everything, and I don't think these kids know how to do that because they're so stuck on their freaking phone.
No, I think your son is a pretty smart kid.
You
your
didn't
son-
say he wasn't smart.
Well, no,
just
I
think
know, but
that
I'm just saying, I feel like he's a
like-
wise kid. And yes, I get what you're saying. I know I get so nervous too. Like when I was telling Anaya, like she was telling me earlier that she's like, oh, I'm kind of scared to drive. And I was like, oh, I don't even want to think of you driving because it gives me anxiety too. Like,
she should drive before he can.
yeah, but it still gives me anxiety. Like it's crazy that our kids are gonna be driving soon, and like I said, that just goes back to we started off as friends, babies ourselves, and now we have our own babies that are like
That are gonna be
growing
driving.
old, and it's crazy. Like it's so crazy.
No,
You
I'm totally scared to have him like drive and be like a grown up. I don't know.
Oh, I know.
Like
I know.
I don't feel like he's grown up yet. Like I'm not like he's.
You
a
don't
smart
see
kid.
him that way because he's your
Because he's my
baby.
baby.
He's always gonna
Yes,
be your
I get it.
baby. He's.
I
I was gonna say,
babied
was he
him.
a mama's boy? But
Yeah, he was.
is he?
Not anymore. He's a teenager.
I
He
was
never
gonna
hated
say.
mother, but when he was little,
when he was a mama's boy.
yes, he was.
Yeah,
and
he
so
was.
I feel like going from like mama's boy when he was like
The
all over me,
transition.
and then to like now he's like, Shh, what are you talking
What do
about?
they say? Our kids, they're like uninterested, what is it, crushes or something like that? When you text them and they be like, and they just
Oh.
be like so plain with it, like
I texted him, he
Hey.
didn't even answer me back. I'm
What?
like, bro, I know you have your phone on you
See?
24/7. I see you. You're brushing your teeth with your damn TikTok on. So how do you not see my message? Oh, I didn't see that. Okay, that's funny.
teens.
So it just went from like mama's boy to like a teenager, and then like now I'm gonna have to like let him out, and I'm like I don't know. It's scary.
It is scary.
But, I mean,
It's
I
just
also
life.
tell him I need him. Yeah, I told him that he needs to go to college, and he gets mad. I told him like that he needs to get out of the house, and he's like, "You're gonna kick me out." I'm not kicking you out. I just want you to go to
She
college.
said you gotta get out.
No,
You're
I
not
just
staying
said
up in
I
here.
want you to go
I'm
to
not raising
college.
her.
No, I just I want you to go to college and explore the world. Like, do not stay here. Like, go
No,
do something. Like, that's what I've been trying to plan my whole life for. Like,
literally.
that's what I want you to do. I want you to do something so you can be rich and buy
Right.
me
And take
stuff.
care of me when it's your turn.
So
because
flip it around.
I took care of you, so you have to take care of me. So,
That's just the way I see it.
but you've done a great job. I mean, like I said, he's a good kid. He's a smart kid.
He's good.
He's not problematic at all. He's like the chillest. He's just so.
He's
He's a little.
nonchalant,
He's very
but
nonchalant.
he's a very sarcastic little
Just
a-hole.
like you.
Just like me,
He gets
I
it from
know.
his mama.
Well, and his dad too. You
Well,
gotta
yeah,
remember, like
yeah,
both
no,
his
you're
parents
right.
together. Like
A-hole.
my kid was screwed. He got both that mixture. Like
He did.
he.
But he's a
oh,
good kid,
man.
y'all. He's a good kid. Overall, he's a good kid. He's a really
Yes,
good kid.
I love my kid. Don't get me wrong.
He's just a little sarcastic little a-hole, like she said.
Very sarcastic.
But he's a good kid.
Sometimes he says things that I'm like, man, I would say the same thing, and I have to be mad at him. But I'm like, that was really smart.
And you were a little smart ass. Oh my god. Like, see? We are paying back. It's crazy. We are. I feel like in a way we are. Well, not you. Not so much you.
Not so much. You.
I have girls.
That's why you're.
So that's
paying
why I
back.
think it's more.
See, that's why I stopped. If I would have had a girl first, I think I would have kept going. I would probably would have like.
You see, and I feel the opposite. I feel like if I would have had a boy, I probably would have just been done. Like if I would have had a
Hello,
boy.
that's why I was done. I got my boy, and I was like, "Yep, I'm good." Because my
Or-
mom used to always tell me, "You're gonna pay everything back that you did to me if you have a daughter." And I said, "You know what, Mom? You're totally right." So I'm so glad I had a boy because
I'm paying back for what I did to my parents for
what
sure.
it done.
Well, no, not even that bad because we used to do
They're
things. Yeah, exactly. They're not that bad at all.
They're not that bad.
Compared to what we were when we were their
I mean, we
age.
didn't do a lot of crazy things.
We didn't. We didn't. We
I'm not gonna
didn't.
put that on camera.
But we were, we
were
were
a little wild.
We were a little wild millennials
But I will
doing
say,
millennial things.
I think the difference was because when we were younger, when we were growing up, we were so restricted.
We
We
were.
were so like we couldn't even
We
like do
were.
anything. So for us to do anything, we had to wild out. We had to do something crazy. These kids are more like we
They
let
get a little
them-
more
we
freedom,
give,
like-
give them a little freedom. We talk to them about everything. We actually communicate with them. Like we
Exactly.
tell them everything. Like,
Literally because of the fact that we went through it,
Yes.
we don't want them to go through that because
Like I couldn't even go to the mailbox with my dad like looking at me and be like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm going. It's like two houses down, Dad." And he'd like, "Nope," watching me like
Or you said he was
crazy.
when you would walk home
Oh
from
my
school,
goodness.
hiding by the
He
tree.
would hide by a tree, and my dad's not skinny. I know you guys all know him, and he would try to hide behind this skinny little tree and act like I couldn't see him. Like I could see.
He's
him.
over there
Like,
spying on you.
he's
like,
like watching me walk home from school the whole time that I'm walking home from school. Like so, it was just so like crazy protective that I think that's why these kids are not so bad. Like they
Yeah.
don't have to do that. Like they
they don't have to go
ask-
behind our backs.
Yeah, like they
don't
can
have to
ask
go
like if
behind
they
our
can go out
backs.
with their friends and okay, let me meet their friends. Like let me it's a different. whole
It is.
different
It's
situation.
a different generation too because like you said, when we were growing up, it was not that bad how it is
No,
nowadays.
it's
It
not.
was not that bad. Like things were happening, but how the
Maybe we
kids
just
are in
didn't
this
know.
generation,
Oh,
oh
no.
my goodness. That's what I'm saying. Like I think our kids are pretty good for
Yes,
what's
they are.
out there in this
They
generation.
really
I am
are.
thankful for that. We still got some time. You're almost done. Like I said, your son is 15 going on
He's almost 16.
16. He'll be in, so 18 will be here in no time.
He'll
And
be 17 and graduate high school, and then he's going to college.
he's going to college. He
Mhm.
better get his ass in college after all that money you pay.
No, he is going. That's not a question. Of whether
You
he's
have no
going.
option, Michael.
He
You have
is
no
going.
option. So
And it ain't Delta. He's
And
going somewhere out of here.
He's going to get out of here. No, seriously, no. It is. I try to tell my kids the same thing because we didn't get to do that.
Mm-mm.
So, and I do, like I said before in my last episode, I said like I do not regret my kids at all, but I do wish I would have waited so I could have done those things, gone to college and experienced that, and all that
That's
good
why I feel
stuff.
like college doesn't even help the kids.
I mean,
Like, there's some people that I know that went to college and paid all this money and they don't even have like a good ass job. Like, so it's just, I mean, I didn't go to college and I have a good
yes.
job.
Well, you got,
I
girl,
got
you
lucky,
got,
I
because
know.
she's a boss. I just want to
Okay,
say,
here we go.
my best friend is a boss bee. She's an independent boss ass bee. Okay, let's keep it classy because she's pretty well known. So let's keep it classy and professional. Let's keep it professional. But like I said, she's a boss bee. So shout out to her for that because she's always been a very independent. Miss Independent. That song reminds me of her. Always has, always will. And then there's another one too. August Alsina. What is it called? Go and
August
get your
Alsina?
money. Go. No, is it that one?
I don't know. I thought it was always the one that she
No,
got on
no.
her own. That was
No,
my-
that
that's
one
my
for sure.
song.
Yes, it's that one is Miss Independent by Neo. But there's another one
No,
by.
not that one. The one she got her own. or
Oh
something
yeah,
song.
Jamie Foxx. You're right, Jamie
Yeah,
Foxx.
Jamie Foxx.
But
That
it
was
has
my
Neo
song.
in it,
Yeah,
yes.
he does. He is in there.
But there's another song that reminds me of you. I can't remember what. It's
Well, you know
August
how many
Alsina.
songs we got?
I know,
Like,
I know. That's always been our thing. That's part of our friendship. Like literally, part of our friendship was hanging
music,
out
yeah.
and listening to music.
And Miriam calling the
Literally.
registers. Miriam loved to call the registers and try to win like tickets. and
Yeah.
everything.
See,
That
I've been
girl,
trying to
I
do this.
swear.
I've been
Oh
trying to do
my
this for a
God.
while because
She would kill me with that. And then she
With
would
the
get mad
radio?
because she would make me call too. And then she'd be like, "Did you call?" I'm like, "No." She's like, "What do you mean,
no, yes, no, seriously, that's true. That is true. I used to be on the
always
radio.
call
Like,
to one
I
of us?
have people who would text me like, "Were you just on the radio?" Because I think I just heard you, and I was like, "Yeah, that was probably me." Because I used to call the
Always.
radio a lot. See, that's what
Always.
I'm saying. In a way, this is a little similar to that. You know,
Podcast and be on the radio.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's a little
sure.
similar because it's like you talk about daily things,
Except
real life
before she'd
things.
be like, "Oh my God, I get to meet who?"
Oh yes, I was a little groupie. I'm not gonna lie.
A little-
But it wasn't a
little-
groupie like a bad groupie. Like I wasn't over here like stalking people. Like I might have one time when YG came. I did
think you
kind
did
of.
stalk him.
I did
that one
stalk
time.
him.
You were
Oh
like,
my
"I'm
God.
down that where hotel he's at."
No, that was August, and that was because August. When I went to go see August Alsina, he said what hotel he was staying at, and he said if any ladies want to come, whatever. But of course, I wasn't gonna go. But
Okay.
No, the one
Anyways.
the one that I seen was YG. YG was in Sacramento, and I got to meet him actually because I won tickets to see him and meet him. And well, no, we didn't even. He was right next to us. That's all it was.
No, I think it was August when you went to the hotel and you told me about it.
I didn't go to the hotel. He's like, if you guys,
I don't
girl,
wanna-
I didn't go to no hotel. Are you crazy? I was
there
a
something
groupie,
you-
but not that groupie like that. I think if I would have been like that to go to the room or go to wherever they were, would
Not
have
to
been.
go to the room.
No,
but
not
just
to the room,
see
but I mean,
them.
like, that's what I'm saying. That I would have gone for Omarion because
Oh my
I
God, maybe that's
was-
what it was.
that I
God,
wish
she was
I would have.
obsessed with him.
I was obsessed with
And
Omarion.
let's just say that's a good thing that we always had different tastes.
We did. We always have
Thank
had different tastes in men. You guys know me. I like what I like.
Yeah.
And we have completely opposite taste in
She's like, "Oh my God,
men.
do you think he's hot?" I'm like, "Nope." Not at all.
Literally. That seriously, we never had the same taste. No,
Never.
her taste is like she definitely has a type, and I definitely have a type, and they're completely opposite. So I guess that's a good thing,
That's a
right?
good thing. Well, we never had to fight for nobody, so yeah.
Good thing. Jeez, I don't think I've ever had to fight with any friends for any like dudes,
Well, I hope not.
but that does happen a lot in some
yeah, that's what I'm
friendships.
saying. Sometimes that does happen, so I'm
I've
glad
heard
that
some-
never happened with us.
That's what I'm saying. I've heard some crazy stories. So yes, we never had to deal with any of that ever. Like ever. We never
It was always like, "Ew, you like who?"
like ugh.
Ugh. I'm like, "Yeah, that's all you, bro."
Not my type. And she knows. We all know.
Yeah, we all know.
We all know.
We all know.
Completely opposite, but I don't know. Like I said, we've been through it all. So all right, well, let's see. So what do you think what is one of the biggest challenges as a single mom? And it's not like you became a single mom just because obviously the situation was different.
Well, I mean, it's kind of hard because I was a single mom before that, and then he passed away, so it made it harder. But I think it's just the full responsibility. Like you're always like you're the good parent, the bad parent, the try to be friendly parent, the try to get things. I don't know. It's just it doesn't matter what's going on. Like you have to do.
You put on all these
Everything.
capes, literally.
Yeah, like
you put on all
literally,
these
like,
capes.
You have to do everything. It's not like, oh, I'm the fun parent, and then somebody can come over here and be the mean one. Like it's you have to yell at them, and then they're like, then they hate you because they tell you like, well, you're being mean. And it's like, well, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm trying to be nice. Like I don't know.
It's for your own good.
It's the every cape that you have to put on, and then like
literally.
babying them because they're still your kids, but then being hard on them. Kind of,
Tough
I don't know.
love.
It's like a tough love. Yeah, I think that's been the hardest thing, and obviously then when Mike passed away was making sure that he was okay and he was not like going on a downfall. So that made it worse. I think for me, it's for a parent because I wanted to baby him more, but I had to realize like I can't baby him. Like he needs to still grow up. He's still got to be a man. So I have to teach him to be a man, and I'm not a man, so I
No.
don't know
Yeah, exactly.
how to do that. So it's just one of those. I think that's been the hardest part. But I think he's doing okay.
He's doing great. He's doing great. First of all, you're doing a great job. You are doing a great job. Raising kids itself is not easy.
There's
It's
no
not
book for
easy.
it. There's no
book
like
for it.
instruction on how to raise kids, and everybody's different. I know that everybody
Different
raises their kids
parenting
different.
styles.
Yes. So when people think that I'm being mean, I'm not being mean. I'm just trying to raise my kid to something right.
Right.
Like I always figured like I didn't want my kid to go to somebody's house and somebody be like, oh, that kid's coming over. Like
Right.
I don't know. Like that was always my biggest thing. Like I needed to make sure he had manners. I needed to make sure that he was proper. I needed to make sure that he's okay saying please and thank you and like not
When you're
making
not
it.
around,
Yeah,
like,
especially when I'm not around.
you're
like,
representing
yes, like
my parenting
like, you making
skills.
me. Yeah, you make me look bad if you're an asshole. So don't be one.
Don't be out here going to be an
And
asshole.
luckily, everybody's like, "Your kid's so sweet." I'm like,
No, he's a good kid. Like I said, he is. He's a really good kid. I've witnessed it
he's a punk
firsthand.
to me, but he's nice out there, so that's fine.
No, he's a good kid.
He's very sarcastic. You've heard him.
No, I know. I have.
You heard
I
him.
I have. But hey, like I said, overall, he's a good kid. And yes, like I said, being a single parent is it's a task. It is a very
It's an
big
all-day
task.
task.
It's a big task. It's a huge task to take on a responsibility on your own. And it's like I said, for your situation, it wasn't something that it's like, oh, we'll just, things happened. For me, my situation, I don't know. It's complicated, but it's not easy. Like I said, it is not easy raising kids, especially in this generation, because we were raised so differently than, like you said, what they have. So like we're more a little open with them. We like to have an open mind and really be realistic, because like you said, we grew up in a very strict household, like both of us did. And it was because of how we were raised, because of the religion our parents were in. And it's not to talk bad about anybody.
Yeah.
I actually think that helped in a
I
way
think it helped, yes,
with with how we were raised.
Mhm.
It helped us, have morals and all these things that I think that help us be who we are today. And so, like I said, it's completely different how we got brought up versus how our kids are getting brought up. And like she said, we have to be a little open, because the more restricted we are with them, the more rebellious I feel like they're gonna get. Or curious. It's not even being rebellious. I think it's curious, because we wanted to go out. Well,
okay, wait, but let's pause. Like even if it's just like to go to the movies, like with your friends, like we weren't allowed to do that.
No,
like,
we were not. Like,
no, hell no.
We couldn't not alone. We had to have a chaperone. And I get it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I understand the whole.
But when you want to be a kid, you want to be a kid. So it's the fact that like, okay, like now that like my kid, okay, like he wants to go to the movies with his friends. Okay, who's going? And I have to know like which friends are going. Okay, that's fine. I drop him off. I see his friends. Okay, you're there. I know it's so weird because I tracked his phone, which is so weird because my parents had that. We would be so screwed. If our parents had a Ring camera, we'd be screwed.
Oh yeah.
I don't check it.
We wouldn't be here to tell our days. No.
I just check it if it's like, okay, you're late. Like, okay, so then where are you at? Like that's the only thing that I check out. Like not like watching it 24/7. It's just to see like, okay, yeah, he's good. He's good. But I let him go and be with his friends, right. And I know his friends, and I met his parents, and I know where he's at. And
exactly.
I think that's a difference.
And we try to build that trust with them, because like I said, we didn't get an opportunity to be like, oh yeah, you guys can. I don't think we did. Like our parents were just like, nope.
The only place I ever got to go was your house.
Yeah. Me too. And barely because she had a brother. And know, in the Hispanic world, it's
you're not allowed to go.
Nunca sabe. Una nunca sabe. But I want to say I never, ever, ever, ever had a thing for her brother.
My mom, she doesn't like me.
Because they used to.
Mom, she's not into that.
She's not into Mexican. Okay, so I think that's what I don't know if it's not heritage, like a cultural thing, but like,
well, you had a brother and I went to your house.
Yeah, but I don't know. He was you're right.
But he was
little. Everybody knows Moses. Moses was
he was little.
Else. He was little, exactly.
We're talking about
but Gabriel was like, it's crazy because I never had a crush on Gabriel. Like that was really like a brother to me too. Like we grew up, and back in our days when we were trying to be cholas, back in our days.
I was never a chola.
Back in our days, I remember Gabe used to he used to take her stuff. Okay, we used to try to. I used to have a blue bandana. We had the belts with the little 13s on them. Look, she doesn't want to be exposed.
Don't say
me. Okay, because. She was at one point. She was with my side, and then she went to another side.
Whoa.
Okay,
whoa.
I'm just kidding. But we're hella young, so it's okay. It's okay. We were young, because when I was in my era, I was in middle school, so we were young. You were in high school in your era, I guess you could say, right? Because that's when you met the people that you met, high school days.
Yeah.
Because you weren't really hanging with people like that.
No.
So I was, but again, so we were trying to be, you know, whatever we were. And Gabe said, "Hell no!" He
Gabe
took
beat the
away
hell out of
our,
us.
he took our blue rags or my blue rag, whatever you had. He took our belts. He took it all and tried to throw it away. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's crazy because a lot of times friends do like end up having crushes on their best friends' brothers or whatever. A lot of times it happens. It does. But over here,
I
no.
wouldn't know.
Listen, not over here.
Your brother was little.
My brother was little, so
Even though he was always telling me he was
he's
gonna
gonna marry you. I know that
No,
was
we're
crazy,
good.
right? Man, my brother.
He was like 5 when he was done with that. I'm gonna marry you. I'm like, okay.
Listen, my brother was gonna marry all my friends at one point in life, and I am glad that did not happen.
Very true.
Shout out to you, Miriam.
Yes. Shout out to you for real.
Right, because that was wild to us all. But
It
hey,
was, but
we
you
love
hold
that
him
for
down,
you
so
guys.
thank
You
you.
hold him down, and that was
That was wild. That was wild.
So, speaking of friendships and so forth, what do you think makes friendships? Like, what do you think that comes with like just being a good friend? Because, like I said, we've been friends for a very long time, and I have a lot of friends who do have fallouts with friends. And like I said, me and you have never had a fallout. Like, we never had a fallout. And people were even thinking that when we moved in together, that when I moved in with you,
That we were
gonna have
stop
like
being
a
friends,
fallout
yeah.
or something. And I don't think, first of all, I don't think nothing has been because I don't know. Just maybe you know how to deal with me. I know how to deal with you.
That's what I don't understand.
I don't know.
How do you move your best friend and like you guys are end up fighting and not be friends anymore? I'm like, dude, I've known her for 30 years. Like we know
It's
each
a
other.
different kind of
and it's,
friendship.
Like if I'm in a bad mood, she knows and she'll leave me
I'll give her
alone.
her space.
Yeah, like okay, and then she like
And
and if
likewise.
I know she's in a bad mood or like we just know each other, so it's like okay, we'll just.
She cooks for me though. She does. She cooks for me
all the time.
She spoils me.
Happy wife, happy life. But
She
I don't know.
spoils me.
I think that's the thing. It's like just to know each other, like
right. Because like I said, we never had a fallout, so it's like
we can live together and not talk for like 2 days,
and we're fine.
Like we're good.
I think it's because our personalities.
I work in the morning, she works at night. Like we're like
we have different schedules, but also like I don't know, like you said, like we know each other so well that we kind of just know how to.
And it's just like a look in the face. Like she can see me and look in my eyes and be
and
like,
I just know.
Okay.
I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna stay away. And likewise.
And then I'll come in, I'll see her, and I'm like,
so it's like, oh, okay,
all right.
And it's true, and it's crazy because like even like I know maybe this is TMI, but we started our menstrual cycles.
Oh, here we go.
Same month. Like that's what I'm saying. Like we have been through it all, so like we know each other like this. Like I'm telling you, we know each other.
When we were
like
little, or
this.
talking about now.
Just in general.
Remember when we were little, we had the same thing too.
What did we have?
You don't remember that when they gave us the cake? You don't remember that at your house?
Oh, my mom when we started.
Yes, your mom got us a period cake.
She did. Listen, my mom is a little extra, so when our time did come, which I don't think was a celebration, but she was more so doing it like a.
Well, because
you guys are growing up. Yeah, that's true.
We never got to do birthdays. We never got to do anything, so it was like, oh, you got to have your period. Here's a cake.
Right here we go. Let's give you something to celebrate. No, yeah, that is crazy because my mom really did that. That is crazy.
Your mom is something else. I love that one.
Yeah, and she loves you too.
That's my second mama.
That is. She's.
Yes.
You literally, like I said, we grew up together, like, and so I think it was easier at her house. I used to love going to her house because we could actually get away with more at her house.
Well, we got away with a lot.
We did get a lot. We did get a lot away. I'm sorry, with a lot at my house, but I think because my parents were like more. I don't know. My mom was much easier too.
Mm-hmm. She didn't get mad at us a lot.
And then your parents, like, dude, like, maybe we're saying too much, but when we used to sneak out,
oh my goodness, you're saying too much.
When we used to sneak out, like, it was crazy because we were young. I mean, not young. It was early, and somehow we got away with it.
Like 9.
No, was it? No, I think we would say we were gonna go to sleep by 8:00. Put the music on, and like, you know what? Thank God we never got kidnapped, or we never.
I know that
because
that is so bad,
that's what I'm saying. Like
damn.
all the things we did, like, oh my God! And you have a boy, but still, like,
that's scary.
I have girls, so it's like I can't imagine them sneaking out or doing anything. Half of the things we right, half of the things we did. So thank goodness for that, because man.
And I will say thanks to my brother because he used to always watch out for me too. Because at some point he got mad that I would leave, but then he would tell me like, at least let me know where you're going
Mhm.
and let me know who you're with, so if something happens, I know. And I'm like,
Right, at
okay, fine.
least.
So I would tell him, and then if I would get caught, he would text me like, "Mom caught you," and then
You're bad.
yeah,
I'm just letting you know.
He's like, "My mom caught you," and then I'm like, "Damn it! All right." So then I would just walk in, and he'd just be like, "Mom, I don't know. What you're doing."
I don't know. I have nothing to do with it.
Shout out to my brother.
R.I.P. Gabe.
Yes, he was the trooper for that one for sure. As long as
See?
I told him.
I love that because I remember I used to want to have older brothers so bad. I don't know why. I think it's because I was the oldest and I don't know. I wanted an older brother.
Probably.
So you are lucky
It's a
for having an older
different
brother. It is. I have a younger brother, but he acts like my older brother sometimes, or he used to. Maybe he still does a little bit
He
because
still does a little bit. He's
he
still.
thinks,
Well,
he's not little big brother.
Well, he's the only boy.
He's
so
not
I
little
think
big brother.
He feels like he has to take care of you guys.
Yeah, but no, like I said,
But it's different. Like, 'cause you said, like, you're the oldest, so I'm the baby. So I went through like the whole like my sister didn't like me for 15 years of my life.
She did not like you.
Yeah.
Don't say that.
Yeah.
It's not that
She
she didn't
would-
like you.
Yeah,
You were just probably an annoying little sister.
She
Like
said it all the time. I ruined her adult her teenagers because my mom used to make her babysit me. And
she doesn't
didn't like
mean it like that.
that. I know she doesn't. Now we get along totally fine. We're like best friends. But for a long time, it was just like this whole thing where she felt like she had to babysit me and like take care of me because my mom.
And you were probably like an annoying little baby sister, like I
Hey.
said. Like you see my
That's not-
siblings.
I
my siblings, my kids, they go, "Oh my god, the sibling, the little
like
one
I
with
kept
the."
telling her, I didn't tell my parents to have me. Okay, don't be mad at me. It's
Don't
not
be
my
mad at me.
fault.
It's not my fault.
It's not my fault.
I didn't ask to be brought into this world.
It's not my fault.
That is funny.
And then my brother was like, he got mad at me a lot of times, and then we ended up being like, he's like, you know what, you're gonna do whatever you want, so then might as well just tell me what
Being
you're
a big
doing.
brother.
Yeah, like it took a minute, but then it got there. So then that's kind of how I feel like now. Like when he told me that, and I think about Michael, like, you know what, just tell me. Like let's just talk about it, and then
Yeah.
just be there with you instead of you just doing it behind my back.
Exactly.
Like, I'd rather just take care of you than.
Yeah, because you never know. Like it is a scary. Like even if I hate it, but like if they did have curiosity to try things or anything like that,
Mhm.
like it's just safer for you to come to me. I don't
mean,
want you
not
to
that
do
I
those
wanna do-
things.
yeah.
Exactly. I don't. But I mean, it's just
I just
this
want you to
world
have the
is
confidence
crazy.
you
Imagine
have.
you go out there and
all
you
that
try to
shit
do
come out.
something and like I don't know, man. It's like I said, it's a scary world in this generation. But I think that we're doing a pretty good job. We're not
I
doing too
think-
bad. So
I think we're doing great.
we're doing a great job. You know what?
I
You're
think
right.
we're
We're doing a
doing
great
great.
job because yes, we're
Especially
trying to
being
be.
by ourselves, okay?
Yeah,
this is all we got.
Man.
it's just us.
It's just us. No, it is.
And these kids are doing great.
They're doing great. They are. No, they are. And I can't wait to see what their future looks like. You're gonna just have one. I mean, you have one kid, so you're gonna be one day a grandma on the dad's side. You're gonna be that grandma on the dad's side one day, and I'm gonna be the grandma on the girl's mom. So I'm gonna have. Well, my kids say they don't. Well, Anaya says she doesn't want any kids at all, and that's thanks to me.
I feel like that's Meows's because of you.
My kids are her birth control too. Alex,
Hey, that's a good thing.
I know it is. You're right. It is.
It's
It
a good
is.
thing.
I feel like Nori is gonna be like she has a desire to be a mom one day because she has told me that before. Like
yeah, I think
she
does.
likes she would cry and say she wants to stay home to help me take care of Lauren because that's what she wanted to do. And she would ask me to have more babies too. That's
But then-
crazy. I'm like,
But
ooh.
half the time I'm trying to watch the sister, she's like, I'm not watching her. She's like, let her like walk around, and I'm like, why don't you catch her? She's like, well, I don't know. I'm like,
I think she got.
watching
I think she used to be when she started walking and stuff. She got like, oh yeah, no, this is not.
So she wants it maybe in the little stage,
Yeah, she
not
wants
like
like a little stage. And she's like, here you go, mom.
Yeah, they grow up, Nori. They grow up.
She probably thought she was gonna say.
They don't say babies.
She used to
forever.
tell me. She used to be like, "Mom, do you remember this?"
Yes,
She would ask me to give her more siblings, and I was like, "Who's gonna raise them? You?
I will. I
Yes.
will help you, Mom. I will help you.
Yes. So
No.
it's crazy. But like I said, we've done a pretty great job, like we
think we
said,
did.
and I'm happy that our friendship has lasted this long.
Me too. I
Because
don't have married friends.
what
so.
is you don't have married friends?
I
you
said
said?
I don't have many friends.
Oh, many
so.
friends? Oh, it's okay. It's better to have, your solid few friends.
What is it,
and
quality
solid
over
people.
quantity?
Mm-hmm. Quality over quantity. Yep, exactly. That's what it is. I have my few people, but for sure, you've always been my bestie.
That's
You've
right.
always
You
been
heard
my
that
best
right. I'm the bestie.
She's always been my bestie. We've been rocking for a long time now, and we're gonna keep rocking until the wheels fall off forever. So I appreciate you. I love you.
I love you too.
thank you for being here because, like you said, this is
not
not
my
her
thing.
thing. This is not her thing.
I was
so
hoping she
thank
would not
you.
put me on this podcast. Not gonna lie, I was like, just everybody else, don't worry about me.
Right. She didn't know, but hey, you're here. Thank you for coming because, like I
Happy
said,
life.
like I said,
Does
it's
that mean
out
you're
of
gonna
your
cook for me on Saturday? No,
I mean,
she
I
won't.
guess. No,
She
I'm just
won't.
kidding. I won't. She cooks for me on Saturdays. Let me just set that straight. She cooks for me on Saturdays. She cooks for me on the weekday. She does the
Well, I
cooking.
cook dinner.
She does the cooking. And I'm not mad at that, but that's part of the reason why I don't lose weight. It's her fault. She keeps feeding me.
Wait, but then if
She
I don't
keeps
feed her,
feeding
if I
me.
don't feed her, she tells me I'm being an a-hole. So
Right, because when I was on my shit, I was like, don't feed me. Like, I'm on my diet right now.
So I didn't feed her, and then she yelled at me and got mad
I
at
didn't
me.
yell at her.
There is
I
a
was
video. You want me to show the video? And she said, "No, just let me have one taco." So I gave her one taco, and then all of a sudden we see her
We keep
trying to
doing
sneak
another
in
one.
3 other tacos.
Yes.
We
it's 'cause
recorded
she
her.
She cooks hella good too. Like, I'm surrounded by people who just know how to cook. Like,
Whatever.
man, I can't pass up her food. Like, your
told
food is
me.
fire. Her food is fire, you guys.
Just saying.
That's my, like, I think that's one of my love languages. Is that what it is? Like, would that be a love language? Like, someone cooking for me, or?
Yes, because that's like my mom's love language.
Yeah,
to
like,
me.
I
She cooks
love-
for me.
That is something that I love and cherish from people, like, people cooking for me.
And that means that somebody cares about you. Because I mean, if
Exactly. Hell yeah, because
because that
cooking-
takes time
Exactly.
and effort, and half the time I don't feel like doing anything. And if it was just me and my kid, believe me, I would
She'd be
not
like,
be
"Fuck
cooking
that."
all these meals. But nope, I have to come home. I even bought aprons now. You know how old I feel?
No, that's a
Buying
good thing.
aprons.
I know, it's crazy. She's in her apron era. She is in her apron era. So
With
if
my
you guys
hippos.
are wondering what to get her for her birthday,
No, whoa, whoa,
for
whoa, whoa,
Christmas,
whoa, whoa.
get her some cooking stuff so she can cook me some meals. All right, well, that wraps everything up. Again, thank you so much for always supporting my shenanigans. Because she was like, what the hell? A podcast? Like, what? But you know what? She's supporting it. So she's supporting it like the good hubby that she should, but she's supporting. She's giving that support that I needed.
The
So,
good hubby that I am.
yes,
Can
the
I just
good
say
hubby
that?
that you are. She's my hubby. I'm her wifey, which, by the way, we're just kidding, guys, because we
Yes,
did have
we
people,
got people asking us. We are not married.
people have asked us, Jesus Christ, people have asked us, like, oh, no, it's not like that. Me and my bestie are not like that, you guys.
Negative.
Never have, but
I am not her type. I don't know if you guys
Shut
read this
the hell
earlier.
up. No, she said she's not my type because
Okay, you're not mine either.
Shut the fuck up. Oh, see, I curse. But anyways, all right. Well, again, thank you so much for coming here, and it was a pleasure having you. I'm always with you every day. I see you every day, but thank you for dealing with me. Thanks for dealing with me in the last 30 years. I love you,
I wouldn't change it for the world.
and thanks for coming on here and talking to me.
All right, love you.
All right, y'all. Bye.
Bye.
I love her 'cause she got her own.